What's going on, people of YouTube? This is my first video or episode, so to speak. I am your host, Disco Potato or Disco or DP. Doesn't matter, it's all love. And today we are going to talk about me. I mean, since it's the first episode, I'm assuming you want to get to know the person who's hosting, right? So, first off, my name is Sean. You're gonna have to search for my last name, but I'm from Chicago. Uh, I was raised everywhere, but my life story honestly starts before me, like before I was even born. It starts with my parents. So here's the thing: my parents were they weren't your average mom and pop. Like they did some crazy stuff in their time. Mind you, my mom's was born in like 37. My pops was born in 45. So they were like one of the huge dealers of Chicago around their time and helping out various people who names I can't drop, but you know, they had their hands full with a lot of different entities. But that being said, what happened was the two parents that I just talked about with my foster parents. Now, see, with my bio mom, she actually, how do you say, she like crack, so to speak. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. She did crack, like she did crack with all of my siblings still in her. So I was born crack in my system. They took me away. You know, at this point, since I'm the youngest out of everybody, you know, all my siblings, my foster parents already got them, and I'm basically a newborn, chilling in the courtroom, shaking because I'm going through withdrawals, and my the judge was like, okay, if nobody wants this baby, he's going to foster care. And my mom's was like, foster moms was like, well, I already got his siblings. I may as well take him too. So, and that's when my life started. I had a blast. Like, believe it or not, we actually grew up very comfortable. Like, motherfuckers walk up to us like, hey, y'all always acted like y'all was fed like a silver spoon. And my sister dumbass would she'll fuck around and say it wasn't silver, it was actually gold. But thanks anyway. But we had a fun life growing up. Once my mom's passed, foster moms, mind you, my bio mom was still alive out there somewhere. And when she passed, you know, my pops, he was already in jail or prison, and you know that basically left everything onto my older sister. So she decided to take us in, so to speak. So she was basically became our parent, and we got the insurance and everything, and we bounced, and we ended up going to Michigan, Indiana, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Uh, man, what else? We went to so many states. I don't remember all of them. Like, we lived a lot of places. It's crazy. Like, I really should have wrote a book about this, but um, yeah. I mean, fast forward, I'm in Vegas, and I'm about to be 19, or I'm already 19, graduating from high school. I went to high school Cheyenne High School, North Las Vegas. Now that time was rough because it was me and my brother, and we were in the house by ourselves, and the struggle was real. And to this day, I'll never forget. In order for me to keep food in my stomach, I had to beg the pastor at my church that I was going there, whose name is Pastor Kevin. If you know who he is, he's a really good man. He has a great church. You should go check him out in North Las Vegas. But I worked with him. I asked him, I'm like, hey, is there anything I could do to, get some money so I can get some food? He was like, well, you can pull weeds. I'm like, all right. And I kept doing that day after day, just so I could have a sandwich or something. Mind you, I haven't even graduated high school yet. A lot of people are going to be like, well, where your sister was at? She was in Arkansas. And it was just me and my brother. In the meantime, my house is getting infested by Armenian ants. So you know how that goes. So I graduate. And my brother, he decides to stay behind in Vegas. Now, his story, that deserves a whole nother video. Like, I could literally make an episode of each of my siblings. It's that crazy. But, let me think. After I graduated, I already, put in the word for me to join the Army. So, but I wasn't officially in just yet because I was too fat, honestly. So I moved back to Arkansas, and there I finished out, the process to join and everything. So, right before I left, I would say this was a couple months before I left for the Army. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up leaving my sister's house to live with her best friend. And that just started going downhill slowly but surely, because at that point I wasn't 100% sure that I was leaving to the Army. So I'm slowly on a decline. I'm going down slowly but steady. And I noticed it. I was getting scared because I was scouring the entire city of Little Rock. And man,